welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a flip through of the KAMELIYA ANGELKOVA book, Mandala Colouring Book 54 Unique and Highly Detailed Mandalas. Now I always refer to this as the Mandala 54 book because they are like the highlighted words, and the book doesn't really have a name as such, so Mandala 54 is how I'm going to refer to it. Now this is an Amazon Create Space printed book, so it's roughly A4, it's got a glossy cover, this is the back, pretty standard fare, but obviously it's on the Create Space paper, which is only a little bit better than say photocopier paper. You're pretty much your standard Create Space book. Now the two words to focus on with this book in particular is highly detailed. This is a very intricate book, very busy, it's very highly detailed. If you are vision impaired, you're going to struggle with some of the small details in this. Also, maybe if you've got a bit of a shaky hand, you're going to have some issues with this, and this book may not be the best suit to you. But anyway, let's get on with the flip through. I will open it up, and once again it's telling us the same words that was on the cover about it being unique and highly detailed mandalas. We have a dedication page, and then we do have some content pages, I guess, an index of what's coming up. Now this does give you an idea. Obviously these are really small, so it's gonna look tiny details, but it does give you an idea of just how intricate these mandalas are. It's not a false promise, you get exactly what it says. Some of them are slightly less detailed, but some of them are crazy detailed. So yeah, I'll just skip through these preview pages really, because you can barely see what the images are because they're so small. And we'll get straight into the main mandalas. Okay, so here we go. I will just mention here that on the facing page it tells you what's happened on the name of the mandala or whatever it is on the previous page. So that here it's telling us is preview page 6. And then for this mandala, if we want to know about it, we need to turn it, and it says highly detailed floral mandala design. So yeah, I'll flick back and forth probably occasionally when I'm not sure of something. But in general, I'm not going to be flipping the page to read what's on the back of the mandala we're looking at. So this is the first one. Obviously it is a floral one. We have some sort of lotus designs in here, some sort of fans and flowers. So this is a flowery one. This one is, obviously the key line is a bit darker on this one. I still don't think it would be suited to alcohol markers. I mean, I might try the ultra fine Sharpies, which are like, you know, fine liner nibs in them, but they will still risk bleeding. We've got leaves here, and so this is another floral type one. But yeah, I think the areas are so small that the bleed might be a problem for this. Again, we look like some leaves. Let me just see. So highly detailed abstract mandala design. Yeah. And then we've got this one. So this one has got some butterflies on them. So not all of them are flowers, and not all of them are just like geometric patterns. We do have some images in them. In this case, we have butterflies, and they're on sort of shields. This one again, we have some flowers. Oh, and this is the elephant, well, one of the elephant ones. So we have our elephant ears, and these are the tusks, and there's the trunk there. So here we get to one that's got some really fine details in this central area especially. It's, I think, what do they call this, a feather one? Yeah, so highly detailed abstract mandala design with peacock feathers. So we have our peacock feathers here, but inside here it's really starting to get into the teensy tiny one. I might just, I mean, certainly for like where we've got the little blocks there, that will just be solid colouring. But yeah, this is definitely a book for fine liners, I think. Gel pens even are not going to have a small enough nib to get into some of these spaces. So here we have some sun faces. We have the sun around the edge, Then we have faces here as well in the middle. Oh, that is the moon, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's the sun with the rays, and this is the moon in the middle, because she tells us it's the highly detailed solar mandala with suns and moons. And here we have, this looks like another floral one. So we have our flowers, a few leaves in here. Yeah, stylized plants. So this one, it looks like we have some tigers. Tiger heads all the way around, and like some sort of fans, flowers. Let me see what it says. Floral mandala design with small tiger heads. Yes. And we have, this one is a fairly simple one. I say simple, you know, it's all relative. This one is just, oh, that's a detailed rose mandala. I guess the overall mandala is a flower. I'm still not sure I would call it a rose, but if she says it's a rose, it's a rose. So this one we've got yin and yang, and some what look like lotus flowers, so a bit orientally or Far East themed. Yeah, just detailed Eastern mandala. And this one is a, well, I think it's the sun. I hope so. It looks like the rays, but that's a bit like how the moon faces look like. Let me have a look. Yeah, solar mandala design, sun and rays. So that's going to be a nice bright one. And that one's not too detailed either, or at least not as detailed as some of the others. So this one we have a lion by the looks of it. This looks like his mane. And we've got almost, not tiki masks, because that you wouldn't have lions with tiki, but you know, let me see what it says. What does she call it? She doesn't. Highly detailed mandala design, lion head, masks and plants. So yeah, a bit of a jungle themed one. This one we have, I can't read. We've got some leaves and flowers here. Let me see. Highly detailed floral mandala. So yeah, that's just a straightforward mandala. It gets a little bit small in here, but not too crazy. Not as crazy as some of the other ones anyway. This one, on the other hand, another one of the super detailed ones, because we've got lots of little fine areas in here. These are plants, I think, flowers or ferns. Yeah. Oh, stylized peacock feathers and floral elements. So I guess these are the peacock feathers. Then we've got another flower one, I think. These look like flowers and leaves. We've got some acorns in here. And this one is, we have arrows or spears, and then we've got some feathers. Again, lots of small details as we get into the feathers. This is a book that usually when I do a mandala, I do it to chill out and relax and not think, and I usually nearly always do them in one session. But these books, what's these? Flowers again. Highly detailed floral mandala. Yeah, but these books are definitely something I will not be doing in one session, because I just know already. I've done detailed mandalas occasionally in the past, and they do send me a little bit cross-eyed. Like literally my eyes will be twitching if I spend too long staring at the small details. So we have some fish around here, and these look like seashells, and this looks like what's it called, seaweed, and we have even got our bubbles that look quite cool. But yes, this will definitely be more of a project rather than like the relaxation book that mandalas usually are for me. So this, we got a heart here and hearts around the edges and some bows as well. What's that? Yeah, just romantic mandala with hearts. not too bad. I mean, this central area is quite big, so that's not going to be too bad. This, however, look at that, that's crazy. Crazy. So we have lots and lots of, it's almost like a maze. Lots of weaving in and out elements to this. And in here as well. And we have some birds. See the birds now. Let's see what she's called this one. Vintage mandala with vines. Yeah, that will send me cross-eyed, but I'm looking forward to it. Obviously I wouldn't have bought this book if I don't enjoy something that's really busy. It's not something I'll do all the time. We've got some apples in here for this one, and these are the trees. It's obviously not something that I'm going to do all the time, but every now and again I do like to get my teeth into something, you know, meaty. Something that's complicated. But it's complicated in a way that's not asking for blending still or, you know, shading. It's not that kind of complicated, but it's just something that I need to focus on when I do it. So we have a spider here with some dragonflies and the butterflies caught in his web or her web. Yeah, I can see lots of glitter pen on that one. Fortunately, that one isn't too narrow, so I'll be able to use glitter pen on that one. Okay, another super busy one, especially in the middle. So we have leaves with flowers. I think that's what we got. Yeah, so it's basically a floral mandala. And now we have another one of her sun and the moon ones. Quite a detailed area in here, but this is quite cool because we've got the phases of the moon there, so that's quite cool. So this one we've got our shells. I mean, they could be starfish. Definitely look some smiley octopuses or squids. And fish, lots of fish, and some seagulls. Another one that's quite busy, especially in the middle. They do tend to start out not big exactly. I mean, you can't call them big, but they do seem to, for most of them, seem to focus inwards, where the complicated bit is in the middle. What should we call this one? Yeah, just highly detailed floral mandala. Okay, this one is another super detailed one. Are these leaves? Let me see. No, it just calls it an abstract mandala. Okay, this one, wow, that one sends my eyes a bit funny just looking at it without even thinking about colouring it. All them straight lines. Yeah, very geometric. Yeah, highly detailed geometric mandala. Okay, so this one is another bird one. We've got our birds around the outer edge. This is super detailed in here, super fine. I might even need a magnifying glass for that if I'm going to do that properly. I probably will just cheat and just colour these as sections. I mean, I'm all for detailed. That one's highly detailed mandala design with feathers and birds. I am all for detailed mandalas, obviously. That's why I bought it. But even I have my limits. We'll see. We'll see how I feel on the day. As I say, I won't be doing these all in one sitting. This will be the type of book and the mandalas that I will dip in and out of for maybe 5 or 10 minutes at a time. I'll have to because, you know, it just messes with my eyes too much. So this one, I think this is just a patterned one. That almost looks like fire. Oh, there you go. Highly detailed fire mandala. So yeah, these are flames coming up. I quite like that one. It's not too detailed. I mean, a few small spots, but nothing crazy. Not like the other one. That might be one I do first. I can't make up my mind really what I'm going to do first. They're all quite intimidating, but that one at least looks quite pretty. This one looks like, well, I think these are leaves, flowers again. Highly detailed floral mandala. So yeah, this one is another super busy one. Really Yeah. Okay, so we've got a nice central area in here with a big butterfly on, so that's not too terrifying. And the butterflies go around the edge as well. We've got some smaller butterflies along with the bigger ones, so that alternates with flowers. So that's quite pretty. This one I think is just a, you know, a patterned one. Abstract mandala, yeah. This one we've got, that's like the Egyptian eye, isn't it? Let's have a highly detailed Egypt style mandala with eye and papyrus plants. Okay, so that's what these plants are. This one again quite detailed. We have our 4-leaf clovers. We've got the big one in the middle. We've got the smaller ones. We've got even smaller ones. We've got some sort of acorny type things and flowers here and regular leaves. Yeah, so that's certainly a busy one. Most of them are busy. It's a question of, are they busy or are they super busy or are they just slightly less busy? But they're all busy. Another butterfly one in the middle, and we've got our butterflies here. We've got sort of a flower posy with some leaves breaking it up, and more sort of those lotus style flowers around here. It's funny, when I mentioned this book, when I was doing, this was part of a big book haul that I did. If you've not seen the book haul video, I'll put a little link up in the corner. That was when I bought this book along with a whole bunch of others as well. I was very naughty, but I did say at the time, when I just had a very, very brief look at it, and I was like, yeah, it's busy. I wanted busy, but you know, be careful what you wish for. I mean, look at this. Wow. But there's a perverse part of me that is really looking forward to getting stuck into this. I mean, this one, oh, it's another one of that, like that one with all the sort of like a maze. They've got all these sort of interlooping paths. That, yeah, that's a cool one, but it's going to be hard to do because I can imagine, I know what I'm like. I'm so easily distracted. I'll end up colouring one thing and then by there I've changed colour. But yeah, I can't help but think that these, if I can get it right, they're going to look really cool when they're coloured in. But hopefully I won't get too traumatised along the way. So we've got a nice big elephant head in here. And we've got some urns with flowers in as well. Leaves. Oh, it's a bit of a shame there. Look, they've just trimmed off the top. There should be the petal tips here. They've trimmed off the petal tips. I might have to see, maybe I can get a fine liner and just draw that back in. Oh, things like that annoy me. Silly little things, but they, once I notice them. So this one, highly detailed abstract mandala design with stylized birds. Okay, so these are like the, you know, your typical just birds. With a pattern in the middle. This one looks like the flowers, leaves. Are these leaves? Floral elements. Okay, so this does look kind of like a flower in the middle as well. Okay, so this looks like it's the easiest one we've seen so far. Just with the circles. Yeah, definitely so far at least. Highly detailed geometric mandala design with circles. And this one's a super busy one. It's almost like they do not an easy one but a lesser detailed, and then they do one of these crazy detailed ones straight after. So these are leaves. Got lots of leaves. Floral mandala design with leaves, yeah. And this is obviously a flower. This one again, we've got leaves, and we've got, I don't know, are these thistles, or I don't think they're berries. They might be berries. No, that looks a bit like an acorn. Let's see what she says. Just says highly detailed floral mandala. Okay, so they can be whatever I like. I might do them as thistles. Bit of a Scottish themed one. So this is what do they call those? Not a stalk. Crane. So this is a crane with rushes and leaves. So yeah, you could do that as a bit of a Chinese style. You know, they have them red and gold cranes, don't they? I think they're meant to be lucky. They have a significance in the Chinese culture, I know that. This one, okay, again, super detailed in the middle. Can't see anything. Maybe just a, yeah, abstract mandala. So there's no elements in it, it's just shapes. And another super busy one in the middle. But I don't see anything specific. Yeah, another highly detailed abstract mandala. So here, this one, we've got some sun, little sunny happy faces. Someone's happy about all this detail. And we've got leaves. Yeah, and it's kind of flower design in the middle. Yeah. This one looks to be another abstract-y type one. They're just shapes again. Let's see. Oh, stylized snowflake. Okay, so I can do that all in blues and icy blues and silvers. Might look quite nice. Getting quite near the end now. So this one we've just got, well, these look like hearts. Romantic mandala with small hearts, yeah. And then, oh, another one of the relatively simple ones. And we have, is it, what's this? Medusa. Yeah, Gorgon Medusa head with snakes. So these are all snakes. And Medusa in the middle. And then, yeah, this is the last one. And we just, again, we've got some sort of lotusy flowers. Relatively simple. Some dark key lines on that one as well. And that's it. So there you have it. So that is the Mandala Colouring Book 54 Unique and Highly Detailed Mandalas by Kamelia Angelkova. As I say, Mandala 54. Looking forward to getting colouring in this. Scared by it. Looking forward to it. If you found this flip through useful though, then give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, then do hit the button. If you hit the button and the little bell, then you will get a notification of any time I upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care and see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.